Hi, hello there, my name is Simo and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about who I think is going to win Season 2 of Drag Race UK. First up, I would like to apologise. There is construction going on outside my flat right now. Cannot control that and I do not know if the mic is going to pick it up, but it probably will. So sorry about that. If there's anything I can do to fix it in the edit, I will, but anyway, so on to what I think of the final four of Drag Race UK. Obviously, this is going to contain spoilers of who's in the top four and that there is even a final four, so spoiler warning. But anyway, I would also like to say that I think the standard this year has been incredibly high. I really like every single queen in the top four. I think they are all incredible, stunning and talented. And any critiques that I'm going to give within this video is said with love of Drag Race and love of them. It's not meant to be shady in any sense of the word. But basically I'm going to start with who I think is going to come in fourth, third, second, and then who I think is going to win and why. And then if you disagree with like anything that I say, great. That, like I said, this isn't meant to be shady, it's just meant to be a conversation. So if you disagree with me, let me know why in the comment section. So the queen that I think is going to come in fourth place is Ellie Diamond. Like I said, I really like Ellie Diamond. I think she's a beautiful queen. Her makeup skills are unreal. I would love her to do my face. I would also love her to make me outfits because not only is she a beautiful queen, she's a talented queen. Her outfits are stunning. Like, I think if not all of the clothes she brought with her to this competition, if not all, most of them she made herself, and that's amazing. And I think she's got a really cute, like, wholesome style. Like, I think she's just always pretty and fun and just really, like, I feel like she brings a good energy, but we do have, facts are facts, she does not have a repeater badge. Now, I would love to experience the gag of her going through this whole competition and not winning a repeater badge, but then actually winning the competition. That would be hilarious. I would fall off my couch and die with excitement. That would be so funny. But this is my big critique of Ellie Diamond, and I feel comfortable saying this because this is a critique that I personally get. So if you don't know, I'm a figure skater, and anytime I work with a choreographer, they always say the same thing to me, and I don't know if this is just something naturally within me, that I do not properly finish moves. So it's very much like if I'm extending an arm, I don't fully extend it unless I get that proper critique of someone going, you need to fully extend this, you need to really go. And I feel Ellie Diamond suffers from this as well. If you watch any of her dancing, everything that she does is good, but I just feel like there could just be someone to go a little zhuzh, it needs a little bit more. Like, just watch any clip of her. The skill's there, the talent's there, the energy's there, it just needs a little bit of a And like I said, I feel comfortable giving this critique because it's something that I suffer with as well. I don't know if it's a natural thing, and I don't know if even herself could watch back and see that just like in the last lip sync, she was doing this little like arm movement, and I'm like, it was kind of coming here, and I'm like, see if you just straightened it up, it would have just oomphed the stage performance a bit. And I feel like that consistently happens with Ellie. And again, I don't mean this to be shady, I hope no one's thinking I'm being nasty, but that is just one reason that I wouldn't put her higher. That and the lack of repeater badges. I think you need to take all these things into consideration when you're picking who's gonna win. But I love Ellie, I love her like personality, I love her looks. I think she's a very talented queen. So my top three queens. I think third place will be Tayce. Now, Tayce is stunning. Like, it's painful to think that they are a real person because they look that good. There's been a few times where I've literally, my jaw has hit the floor watching Drag Race because I'm like, that is the face of a real person. And it feels unfair that someone's that good looking. And then, to top it off, not only are they stunning, like, they're also hilarious. Out of any confessional I've watched this season of Drag Race, hers have been my favourite. What's the quote? I'll insert it here.
The cheek, the nerve, the gall, the audacity and the gumption.
Instant classic, like, anything Taste says in that confessional is hilarious. It's so funny. So, stunning and hilarious. So, good looking and has a personality, which isn't fair. Can't believe these people exist. But yeah, unfortunately for me, she's third because just the other two queens, Lawrence and Bimini, I mean, you need to really be nitpicking at this point. As I said, the standard is so high, and if you were to be like, no, Taste is on top for me, I fully get that. Like, just for me, third. In second place, and I feel bad putting them in second place, is my hometown girl, Lawrence. So, Lawrence Chaney is an outstanding queen. I have met Lawrence because we have worked together on two separate things. I worked on a documentary for BBC Scotland called Mother Tucker's Drag Queens of Glasgow. It comes on and off of iPlayer. I'll link it down below if it's on iPlayer at the moment. You can watch that. Lawrence featured in that, and I was the production management assistant on that documentary. And me and Lawrence have both made content for BBC The Social, so we have briefly met at a Christmas party. So we are not best friends or anything like that. I'm not trying to be like, I know Lawrence from Drag Race, but I do. We've met a couple of times, and I have been Team Lawrence this whole time. Lawrence is so talented, so polished. The curves, the face, the outfits. Do I need to say more? They are so good. Also, Lawrence is hilarious. So funny. However, I think Lawrence, and this has happened all the way through the season, I think Lawrence gets in their head, and I do think Lawrence could pull it out and win it. And I think there will be, from the previews, a very dance-heavy challenge, which is not an area that Lawrence excels in. We have seen that Lawrence has struggled with that. And I'm just worried the pressure will get to Lawrence and they might not be able to pull it off. Again, I don't mean that to be nasty, because I think time and time again, and I commend Lawrence massively for this, that you will see them struggle and then on the day they pull it out. And I think that's a quality within Lawrence that we really need to be singing, because that is hard to do. If you are struggling and noticeably struggling to then pick yourself up and pull it off, because I don't think I could do that in a lot of situations, especially a high pressure situation. Are you kidding me? That's beyond admirable. And Lawrence has proved himself to be an incredibly talented queen and an incredibly funny queen. And they've even won themselves 3 repeater badges, so Lawrence has clearly been doing so well throughout this throughout this competition. So again, I would be happy with any of these queens taking the crown, but for me, I think Lawrence is in second, even though I absolutely love Lawrence. Cannot recommend like going to see Lawrence, supporting Lawrence. Like, support all of these queens. Like, they are amazing human beings and just so talented, and I just wish them all the best. Almost feel nasty ranking them, but it's a competition. It's fun. It's on TV. I have actually no say in who wins. But this brings me to who I think is going to win Drag Race UK Season 2, and that is Bimini Bon Boulash. The first episodes of Drag Race, I wasn't too wowed by Bimini, and I don't know if it was just because Bimini was a bit too rough around the edges, like the visible sellotape, all those things, and I'm correct in saying this, I can maybe fact check myself, that Bimini was in the bottom 2, so clearly the judges weren't that impressed. But oh my god, am I happy that Bimini was not sent home, because the more I see of Bimini, the more I can feel Bimini's presence on my TV, the more I'm just like, what a fucking nice human being. what a really good energy just exudes from them. They are stunning, they are funny, they are talented. The splits and the dances, and I feel like at this point Bimini can do almost anything. They're so out of the box, and even like they can be shady, like any and all queen can be shady, but I feel like Bimini is just such a nice person. When there was that drama going on about the comedy lineup, Bimini was the one just being like, well, you just need to rock it no matter what position you're in. I feel like Bimini just feels like such a beautiful voice of kindness and loveliness, and I'm just really excited about that. And I wouldn't say I'm massively into like the whole punk aesthetic. Like I did like Adore, who was also quite punk. I tend to go towards really like glam and femme queens, but I think the more I watch Drag Race, I think I'm more into queens that are themselves and a bit different. I mean, obviously every queen's unique, but I just feel queens that really put themselves forward and that you can feel their personality from what they wear. And I just feel that's Bimini. There's so much like thought and creativity into their outfits. I just love it. I think Bimini's going to win. I think they are going to pull it off in the final, and I think Bimini is going to be our next drag superstar of the UK. Whew, that was difficult. So as I've said, it is completely okay for you to disagree with me. Actually, what I would love is for you to disagree with me so we can have a conversation about it in the comments, because you could argue with me and that list could change. It obviously fully depends on the final performance, but I'm really excited to see the final. I hope we get a good one. I do not want a double win. I seen Bimini tweeting about that. Don't want a double win. I mean, that was some lazy editing. We know what season I'm talking about. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Who do you think is going to win Drag Race Season 2 Drag Race UK Season 2. I've been loving this season. This season was so good. Top moments for me, Bimini as Katie Price was hilarious. So funny. Really enjoyed that. I also really liked Bimini's, oh, you're looking so sexy this evening, it makes me want to smash the patriarchy. I just want that in a t-shirt. And also Bing Bang Bong. Controversially, I do not think Bing Bang Bong, or UK Hun, sorry, that's its actual name, but let's be real, we call it Bing Bang Bong. I don't think that's as good as a song as Break Up Bye Bye, but I do think whoever is writing the songs for Drag Race UK needs a promotion, they need a bonus, because what the fuck, they pull it out of the bag every season, and I have very high hopes from like season 3 onwards, because Break Up Bye Bye, total bop, Bing Bang Bong, stuck in my head forever, and yes, I learned Bimini's section of that dance. And I think you've just noticed that all of my top moments from what I just said are all from Bimini, hence why Bimini's just edged slightly above Lawrence. I'm so sorry, because she has Lawrence is my Glasgow queen. I will be thrilled beyond anything that I can put into words if Lawrence wins it for Scotland, but I just think Bimini really deserves it. And I feel bad saying that because, as I've just said, they're all exceptionally talented queens. They all deserve the win, but yeah. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed that video. I really hope I've not offended anybody. And again, please let me know in the comments who you think is going to win. That's all from me. I am so excited to see the final. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.